I hope his kids is gonna be watching, because he addresses his kids in this letter. I don't even want to think about it, because I don't even want to get in a sober moment. But I think that is just best for me to just not communicate with all these other people that I once communicated with. It's too much confusion. It's too much hate. It's too much drama. It's too much jealousy. So, moving forward, I'll just get the word from the man and put it out there. Shout out to Levi, because regardless to what, until him and Kels get a DNA test, I still like Levi as a person, because me and him had some good conversations. All that, him being his cousin, all that shit, they can deal with that shit on their own. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he's still a good person that I had conversations with. But I'm not talking to nobody on that side no more. Until this man get out on the appeal, whatever, that he can deal with all of them personally. If you hear your name come up in one of these letters and you say you are who you say you are, you say that's that man words. I ain't got shit to do with that. But you know, I did meet some cool people, and he's one of them. Even though he'll talk your head off and talk around some shit, he's still a cool dude. And in conversation, anything he did as far as business or in his life, whatever, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just talking about our verbal communication. We had some healthy dialogue. All that other shit, I ain't got nothing to do with. But I say that to say that don't take it personal when you don't hear from me. I ain't got no beef with you, Levi. I'm just staying away from that messy ass shit. Not saying you part of the mess, but you talk to the people. That's part of the mess. Your name came across my fucking phone. So, there's no love lost, brother. I'm just not dealing with none of that bullshit. So, moving forward, I will continue. I won't be having no connection. You probably still see Prima Donna come on the show. But, and I'll still have panels outside of those people that's been doing this in all this time, or whatever they say, they've been in the fight. So y'all Kel supporters, the real one. I'm not talking about the ones that got shows, blogs. I'm talking about just the ones that just love him and support him and come out here and just watch, to support him, get information and support. Keep supporting him. And to y'all that's out here, like the prima donnas that's not messy, that's out here fighting. And shout out to the those people that was standing up for me on Sylvia page with Dragon Breath and shit. I saw y'all, and y'all made all the sense in the world, and I'm glad that I didn't let somebody try to manipulate y'all minds to turn you against me, because They fucking got another person.
Loved me, stand behind me come what may. I know now that I'm ready, for I finally heard them say, you can dish it, you can take it, just remember that you've been taught. Now it's a different world, it's a different world, it's a different world. Hey, then where you come from? Ooh, then where you come from? Oh, here's our chance to make it. If we focus on our goal, you can dish it, then take it. Just remember that you've been taught. It's a different world. It's a different world. Ooh, it's a different world, yeah, than where you come from. Trouble in my way. He shall hide me. Sometimes I have to cry sometimes. He shall hide me. Lie awake at night. He shall hide me. So many sleepless nights. The below me roll, yeah. The breakers may die. The breakers may die. I shall not sway. I shall not sway. He holds me fast. Yeah. He holds me fast. It's a different world. 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 Deep in sin, very far from the peaceful shore, and the master of the sea, I died, despair and cry. Then he picked me up, then he turned me around, and then he placed my feet on a solid ground. He'll save you, he'll raise you, he'll heal you. He'll be it's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. Hey, than where it come from. Yeah, yeah.
If you're looking for a social platform that's made for us, designed by us, come on over to www.wegotupz.com. Tell them, Cube.
Yeah, what's up? This your homeboy Ice Cube. You know what it is, the West Coast Warlord, the Grand Wizard. Don Mega is in the house. Now check this out. I'm inviting you to join the official Black People Social Network. WeGotUps.com. That's WeGotUps.com. 100% black owned, man. I see you here, boys. I see you. You out there doing it, man. And as we say in the Big 3 League, we got ups, baby. So WeGotUps.com. Check it out, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, black people, we definitely need to socialize, get together, figure out this system we all going through. So, you know, WeGotUps.com promises to be that place. Like I said, black owned. Gotta love it. And, you know, willing to make sure that you guys make a social connection. So, WeGotUps.com, you know, from your homeboy Ice Cube. Got to throw up the dub, you know, for that. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, man, official Black People Social Network. You know, I get it right. Don't worry about nothing. Just join, man. Join the official Black People Social Network. WeGotUps.com. WeGotUps.com. daintezjackson.com, man. That's easy, man. We got ups, baby. We got ups. Your homeboy Ice Cube, and I'm out. Throwing up the dub for We Got Ups, man. Check it out.
Hit that blue, gray. Holla at me, Official Dana J. Let's go.
What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last down. Girl, I'm so, then I'ma beat it up. Hate on me, but no. Try to say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is watch you make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. After causing ruckus in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
Choke, chicky, chicky, choke, chicky, chicky, choke, 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 chicky, chicky, choke. No joke. Well, y'all see the title. Choke, you know you done fucked up, right? Enough is enough. Let's talk about it. So the way we do it over here is people know that I'm not playing when I do a certain thing. And they go a little something like this.
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come with the king, you best not miss. Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come with the king, you best not miss. Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come with the king, you best not miss. Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come with the king, you best not miss.
Now, I was trying to not say nothing. You made a false allegation and said everybody who stopped fucking with you made videos. I didn't make a video. And I heard your shots that you've been throwing, right? Then you tried to cover up, talk about some, oh, Levi, I don't got a problem with you, but you do. Yo. When I first heard of you from Henrock back in the day, it was nothing bad. But I heard about you snitching. And where we from, we don't deal with rats. But you publicize being a rat with Rat Nation hats. I still went against my grain because it was for R. Kelly. Right? So I thought you was on the up and up. I came and participated at your rally. I didn't destroy your rally by doing what I really was going to do because of the fact that you asked me not to. So I said, Choke, you cool. I'm not going to do that. But everything you asked me not to do and you gave a disclaimer for on your page about me, you do. You publicize. Now, I don't do innuendos. I don't do bullshit. Alright? I'm a man. I'm not going to run to the police. And I'm not going to throw you under the bus like you trying to do other people. But even though me and Spit and Fire don't fuck with each other, I'm not going to let you or nobody else discredit what that lady has done so far. And when you say this side, the slow motherfuckers in your chat don't catch what you're saying. Because the dumb motherfuckers in your chat don't know. I do. So when you say this side, you mean this side that don't fuck with Don Russell's side. Everybody was saying, oh, Choke solid. I said nothing. I seen the sellout. I seen the transparency. I seen when you masked that shit and motherfuckers didn't understand what was going on. I stayed solid. So, 2 fuck ups. And I put up 3 fingers because that's what it looked like to you. 2 fuck ups you did today. So I'm going to give you a fuck up and a possible. Okay? 2 fuck ups you did today. 1. You disrespecting the females that was in this fight. That's not going to happen. Not on my watch, brother. And if you want to see me as a man, I'll be glad to. Man to man, face to face. You know what I bring. And you here in Atlanta, so it's nothing. We both got cars, and we both can meet up. So, I'm going to put it to you plain and simple. Once again, no man spitting fire don't see eye to eye. No, we haven't rocked in over 2 years. Well, a year and a half. She had to see for herself what I went through. And she seen it last night. So you get on there talking about spitting dragon breath, right? But what about that pedophile that you talk to every day over there by the name of James Earl Jones, nigga? What about that pedophile? At least we know spitting fire, and she may be a little heavy, and y'all can call her whatever. But what about that pedophile that you hang up under, nigga? What about the pedophile that you getting letters from, nigga? And like I said, don't mash shit innuendos, because I'm the motherfucker who comes with receipts. So motherfuckers saying, oh, Dana, what are you talking about? I'll get there. Real soon. Then you disrespecting Hollywood next. She just calling you out on your shit. Constructive criticism. As you say, if it don't apply, let it fly, right? So evidently, it must be hitting a nerve because only the truth hit a nerve. Make it make sense. Me and Spitting Fire, we went at each other because of who you with, nigga. And she had to see what was going on, just like I had to see. Let's call a spade a spade. You and Hollywood Next going at it because of the shit you did, brother. And I called you on the phone. Man, you got into it about it. While I'm at it, nigga, I need my $300 too. Because I'm still waiting on the motherfucker that came on the phone with us that lied. I need my $300. And I'm not going to play with you about my bread. So if you want to go get a TPO, you might need to, because I need my bread, bro. Okay, that's all I'm going to say to you. I need my bread. Don't bet if you ain't going to pay up. So, GLS is not that man initials. It's not that man initials. So, a nigga like me will sit back and observe some shit. You sat back and you said, Funk Flex never said nothing bad about R. Kelly. He was just mad about some old allegations, right? I ain't even had to go far for this. What is this? Ain't that your boy Funk? Ain't that Funk Flex? Ain't that your boy? Funk? Ain't that Funk Flex? This is when he was talking about Kevin Hart, O.J. Simpson, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Usher. That turnup.com presents them boys. Ladies free all night. You better check your drink. After party at R. Kelly's compound. No cell phones allowed. 888-365-turn. That turnup@gmail.com. Who the fuck you trying to be funny about, yo? Hey, listen. Look, I don't know why people texting me. Why wait to text me now when I get on live? So, I get the whole play. You said, Funk Flex, hey, listen, please. I saw this on IG. Nobody in Pick get mad, please. But y'all don't think this is funny? What the fuck is funny about this? I got it. Thanks, yo. What's funny about this? But you just got on your live and said, Flex was only mad and because of the old allegations. Nah, nigga. Flex dog robbery. If y'all think I'm lying, Google Funk Master Flex dissing R. Kelly and look at all of the joints. Hey, Plain Jane. So let's keep the shit a buck. Choke, chiggy, chiggy, choke, chiggy, 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 choke. I supported you because I believed in you, bro. Let's talk about it. And you know, I don't play these games. So, point number one, when you fucked up, when you start fucking with the women, right? Now, let me get the people, the smart people over here that know what's going on, and let me sit your dumbass motherfuckers, the fucking junkies that be in your motherfucking panel, education. You keep saying prima donna because their whole goal, Sylvia couldn't do it. None of them couldn't do it. So they hoping that you can pry prima donna away from me. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I don't even got to address that. I don't fight for my sister to be loyal. Because I know she loyal. She see the bullshit. She ain't fucking with y'all. But don't take my word for it. Just keep trying to reach out. She see it all. So trust and believe. If I'm wrong, Prima hits this phone and gets in my ass. The same thing I did with you. Because I thought you was a friend, Cho. I called you and you didn't like me checking you over Hollywood Next and over Levi. So, you talking about, oh, Funk Flex seeing the letters. The average person can't get the Funk Flex, and you know that. So that was a smooth transition to cover up you showing the letters. But watch this. How hard is it just to show the letter? Hey, Dr. Rogers did it. Sylvia did it. And you capping hard for Sylvia. And she a pedo. But you mad. Because spitting fire seen through your bullshit. You mad. Because Hollywood Next seen through your bullshit. You mad. Because I seen through your bullshit. But I wasn't trying to go public with it. You made me go public, brother. How did you make me go public? Well, you mentioned $1 for the king, right? And you said, and that $1 for the king, R. Kelly ain't get none of that. I told you last week, when you don't research shit and you spit out shit that's already been regurgitated, I know where it come from. I'm not the receipt man on this bitch for nothing, nigga. Now, what I'll do is I'll sit all the women back and I'll come head on with you. I'll challenge you. My arms are strong enough to go get a response from Robert. You talking about Funk Flex, fuck Flex. I got Tigger here in Atlanta, nigga. I got Jock here in Atlanta, nigga. I got the youngest in charge here in Atlanta, nigga. I got Shorty. I got Streets 94.5 here in Atlanta, nigga. So what are you saying? These are people I have personal relationships with. You got, hey, watch this. Natalie, and you feel me? Natalie, and you feel me? Please, don't come in my chat with that. I'm not in that playing mood today. So whatever you feel, that's how you feel. But don't come in here with that. So at the end of the day, you talking what you got. I showed what I have. At the end of the day, I'm pressing lawyers and flipping lawyers that was against Robert, nigga. What are you doing? Sitting up in Friendlies, getting a Thanksgiving special after meal or Cyber Monday meal? Come on, bro. Like I told you, you're going to force me to come at you. And I don't want that. And I know people going to be like, well, Dana lying. Dana ain't text no choke. This and this and this and this. I'm going to show you just how real I am. For the people who don't know. For the new people who just coming in here and don't have a fucking clue what the hell is going on. I'm going to show you just how real I am and how when I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And when I got to put a nigga on a square, whether I fuck with them or not, It is what it is. And you're going to see dates. So, I'm going to go ahead, Choke. When you came out and said, I went to go see the man. Some of y'all ain't who y'all say y'all are. I looked, I did like this. I said, bro, why? I know you can't go see Robert. You're a felon. Felons can't enter into the federal facility. I don't care what kind of credentials you got. Like I say, don't make me do this, bro. If you're doing that shit for cash apps or whatever you're doing it for, cool. If you're doing it because you legitly love Robert, cool. If you're doing that because it's for Robert, then cool. But you're getting letters and you talking in riddles. But I'm going to spit out what I said because I want people to see what I said to you privately. Since you want to come public, that's a tactic of who you fuck with. And Spit and Fire put that out there. When she talked to her privately, she went public. The same shit you just did. You just ain't throw no name. But I'm the type of nigga where I don't let shit linger. I keep it real. I confront it at the head. What you did to Levi was fucked up. And then you're going to say, I don't got no beef with no motherfucking Levi. How you figure you don't? How you figure you don't? Make this make sense. You tried to throw him under the bus. You tried to slide some shit. And then you chopped up an audio to make it seem like Bruce is attacking Levi. And then you put it out there for other bloggers to come get it and make fun of Levi. What type of fucking friend is that? One thing I'm going to tell you, Robert never refers to women as hoes. That's what he got on my ass about. He called women women. Second thing about the letter, if that was really from Robert, why is he addressing Joy as Joy? Because he don't address Joy as Joy. Wait a minute. Only way I would know that is if I had to be there, right? So back to the dollar for the king, because I don't want to get off that. That's a trust fund, bro. All of that went to Robert. So now you're saying the federal government is lying about monitoring the trust fund and couldn't touch it because there wasn't enough money in there? Make this make sense. You're making yourself look like an asshole. And I took my hands off of it. I walked away from it. I don't give a fuck what you go through now. At one point, I was trying to save you. Even as early as this morning, nigga. Lori Fleming, get your ugly ass out of my chat. Fuck you. So, while you got them dope addicts and pedophiles over there listening to some bullshit, right? Then you say, get his kids. You don't think I was looking at that with not one, but two of his kids? Do you really want to know what they think about you? As my mama say, you don't have to say anything. Your actions speak alone. So you can't come to the people who loves Robert, who been around Robert, who introduced the folks that you sided with Robert, to Robert. Then you say the dollar for the king. The only person that mentions the dollar for the king is Don Russell. And if Robert authorized the R. Kelly Defense Fund, aka the Dollar for the King. Because the Dollar for the King was nothing but a mass name. It wasn't a separate account. So if Robert okayed it through Doug Anton, right? And it went to the trust fund, that your pedophile friend Sylvia set up there and okayed and identified that nobody's stealing anything, how you come back and act like something fraudulently is done? So I'm going to go here. You already know I got receipts lined up all day. For the people who say, Dana capping, I'm not going to get a 100-page letter talking about nothing. Second of all, Robert is not going to even mention ZELLE. Third of all, ask Sylvia to tell the truth. The first time she came to Trump, and Joy and Zelle ran across the street to get something to eat, I mentioned Zelle then. Sylvia said, who is Zelle? But I said, oh, that's Asriel. She's like, ew, that's an effed up name. And we laughed and kept it moving. So what are you talking about? Nobody knew about Zelle. Everybody knew about Zelle. But the problem is, I'm so real that the people that you fucking with are scared of me. All of y'all been trying to get me out the way. And now, Choke, you have joined the club. As my boy CM Punk says, too bad for you. So I'm going to put it out there for you. What up, Malik? I'm going to put it out there for you. I said, yo, bro. I said, yo. Now, mind you, 11/28/21. Y'all check and see the date. I want y'all to make sure y'all see the date. 11/28/21. 7:53 a.m. I said, yo, good morning, bro. Man, I'm going to say two things, and you know I've been only 1,000 with you, Choke. One, reach out to Levi, man, and give him an apology, fam. He is being dragged through the YouTube streets from your video, bro. See the link. The link is right there. And photo attached. I attached the photo of the dude dogging Levi from Choke's channel. Then I said, two, yo, that so-called letter you're reading, it's bullshit. And not from Robert. Man, you have a lot of people angry at you, including his kids, fam. That letter is a Don Russell production given to you by Sean Hurst and written by his wife Sharon Monet Hurst or Cash Jones. Under the instruction of Don Russell. I'm trying to deflect from putting, hold on, because one thing about me, I make sure everything is legit with me. I make sure everything is legit with me. Under the Don Russell, under the instruction of Don Russell, I'm trying to deflect from putting the truth out there. I don't want to beef with no one else, but this is crazy and it's not leaving me no choice. I'm telling you because once again, I was there for a lot of what you're trying to read. Don is using you. Switch gears from that letter and Don, homie. You're being used to try to undo the good I've done to help Robert. I'm just trying to warn you, fam, before it gets worse. If you want to holler at me, you know my number. If not, then I understand. But this is a kite from me to you. Switch gears and do your own research and move forward. If you're here for Rob, I'm just keeping it a buck with you like I've always had. He hit me back. Stop hitting me. Do what you want. I replied, say no more. Now, what he's talking about, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play that shit. Because, see, I hate when people are lied to. I hate when people are scanned out of stuff, man. So, here we go. Here we go. Because I'm not going to play with you, man. Go to screen record. Here we go.
Well, I just seen some things that I didn't like, and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Well, the thing of it is, there's some information that's put out. I was sent the link to go look at Choke's channel, and I'm like, okay. So I'm looking because they say it was part 2 of this letter. It's supposed to be a 100-page letter. I said, well, I won't be around to listen to no whole 100-page letter. I'm off the damn grid. At least I'm trying to be off the grid. And you know how it is. People still email you. So I have to figure out how to block. Anyway, it was some misinformation in that I think, I don't know if do you talk to him?
No, I don't talk to anybody. I never talked to him.
You know what I'm going to do? That question right there. Do you talk to him? She said, I don't talk to anybody. I'm going to reach out to somebody, right? That have a receipt. And I'm going to ask them, can I get that receipt and can I display it live? To show that you, Sylvia, talks to Choke every fucking day. Let's finish.
Oh, okay. Nobody ever talked. Well, I could just sit on your channel. I'm officially gone, and I don't really want to go live, huh?
I talked to him at the rally. I mean, he's very cool to me.
Well, that's cool is one thing, but putting out accurate information is something totally different. They ain't got nothing to do with being cool. Well, the thing is, he was saying that we didn't know that they called her ZELLE, and that we didn't know some of the things that I think he thinks that we didn't know these things.
Well, and we didn't call her ZELLE until what's the name had a fight with her.
Right, but that was before that. But that's like anything. Like anything. You know what I mean? You find out things as things get put out here, like anything. So I was like, no, we did find that part out. Because he's saying we didn't. If you listen
he said we didn't mention it.
We didn't.
And I was thinking he was trying to inform the people on his channel because not everybody.
No, he said us. He said none of y'all could figure that out. He said that. I just watched it.
I didn't think Robert called her that. I know Joycelyn called her that. I didn't think Robert called her that until
that she went by the name ZELLE. That's the only point that
until this year we learned that Robert called her ZELLE from the President's show. President's had it in there.
And
that's what I'm saying. President's had it in there during the fight.
Sylvia, you knew when you first met Robert he called her ZELLE.
That was this year. No, that was last year.
That was last year. But what I'm saying is that has been discovered. We figured that out. You know what I mean? Like the thing of it is that I'm always willing to embrace people. I'm always willing to, because we need as many people we can in this fight to get the information out. If he got the platform to get the information out, then that's what it be. But it got to be accurate. And it cannot to sit up there and discredit somebody's accolades. That should not fly. We've been in this for a long time, and we can embrace anybody that want to do it. But what you can't say,
I don't think we all need to be fighting things that's not even important.
I mentioned it in there.
It's important because we've been in this for 3 years. You don't come in and just let somebody come in your house and just take everything they want out of it, do you?
Facts.
It's important.
It's not the same thing because this is not our house. It's Robert's house.
But the thing is, we out here.
So if you supporting Robert, you mean because this is Robert's house, you let people come and take from his house? Make this make sense. This is why I say pay attention to the people who's really against Robert.
Advocating for him, for his
freedom. Can I say one? I don't think he was like referring to certain bloggers. I think
we can't. I don't know what the intentions is. That's something for him to explain. But what I'm bringing to the forefront is the.
But I'm saying, but we shouldn't be attacking the man for.
I'm not attacking. I'm asking questions, and I'm having concerns.
I'm not saying you attacking. I'm not saying you. I mean, there are people out there that are attacking him.
I don't know about that. Videos. They were the same people that was with him. So I have nothing to do with that. These are the people that was.
And I don't think he's saying it out to you. He's not saying it to you. He didn't say spit and fight. He doing a generalized thing, and so I don't think you should take it personal.
In general, Sylvia, you guys thinking that every time somebody disagreed that they're attacking or they're against. I'm not. What I'm trying to do is make sure that everything is accurate because misconceptions come out all the time. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going at Choke No Joe. I'm not doing anything. But that's the problem with us. If you don't have any type of dialogue to where you can say, okay, I have a concern about something, or this is not accurate, or I don't think this is right, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe somebody need to rephrase these things, because we have to do it all the time. And everybody think that every time you have something to say or you say, okay, that's not accurate, it's an attack or it's an against. Stop.
No, I'm not saying, but there are people who's attacking him.
I don't care about them people, Sylvia. These are the people that he was down with from the beginning. I'm talking about us when I was rocking with you, you was rocking with me, we were talking and we would sit up there and put information out here. That's it. I don't care about all these other people because I don't interact with all of them. It's only a select few that I interact with. So I'm not going to worry about other grown people and what their issues is with this man. They grown, they'll figure it out. What I'm saying is that the information that was put out has to be put out accurately. Whether he misspoke, whether he said it incorrectly, indirectly, whatever, it has to be said correctly. Because the work that the people put in for the past 3 years, some people may think it's trivial. I don't. It's my time, it's my place, and I want to do it for this man's injustice and everything else and all other men alike. But when somebody come in and say things that's accurate for the hard work that we put in, I'm going to stand up and say that's incorrect. And everyone needs to understand that. And I sat up there and looked in that chat, and nobody that was supposed to be a Cal supporter for 3 years corrected him on that.
Now, I didn't feel that it was necessary for me to correct it because I knew we wasn't talking about me, so I didn't take it personal.
That is the issue. People have things that is personal. It's not about personal stuff about if he talking about me, is he talking about this person? It's in general. The work that we did in general, and regardless of whether we like people or not, some other people have contributed to this fight. For 3 years, you can't take away from them whether you like them or not.
I don't listen to this suspend fire. If I sit around here debating and fighting with everybody that says something, there's a lot of stuff that's been said about me. Period.
I understand that.
And it's a lot of attack.
Am I going to sit there? I'm not talking about fighting with him.
And no, I'm just saying misinformation. There's misinformation about what I did that's being put out. But I'm not going to sit there. It's not even important to me. It's like I'm wasting my time because people are going to feel the way they're going to feel, and that's it. You can't change people.
No, I'm not talking about the way people feel. Again, you misunderstanding my whole point. I'm talking about the information, not talking about what people feel.
Well, they putting false information out about me.
Sylvia, you came into this whole fight controversial. You came from and you was behind someone that was very controversial. Let's keep it above.
But the point is, still misinformation about me was put out. I'm being told I'm part of the setup. I don't even know the man.
But that's not the point of what I'm making, Sylvia, for the love of Jesus.
It's still misinformation about me.
That's not the point about you, me, or anybody else. I'm talking about the information about R. Kelly that's put out to the public, Sylvia. I'm not talking about personal attacks. We bloggers, we know that we're going to be scrutinized.
Said, when you first came in, you said that he said something about the bloggers didn't know about the ZELLE thing.
And that was information about R. Kelly, Sylvia, not personal attacks. I need you to come on, put on your thinking cap here.
I got on my thinking cap, so I don't understand.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're getting upset about this, and I don't think it's that relevant.
Talking about something emotional. I don't need you to talk from an emotional standpoint.
But you're talking from emotional because standpoint. But I'm saying, but what he put out, not every blogger knew that he called ZELLE.
He said that we didn't know. He said no bloggers did not. We did know.
There are some bloggers that didn't know.
I'm talking about in this Kel's fight. There's a lot of us that knew that, Sylvia. There's some new bloggers that may not have known, but the ones that been here in this fight have known that. We have discovered that. And there were some other things out here that he was speaking about the mother. We did videos on that. Hell, there's a petition that's been out for 3 months already. I understand everybody want to sit up there and grow their channel. He's a bigger platform. But I'm going to need people to get it together. Because we've been in this fight for 3 damn years and nobody come in and take your accolades or misinformation about what we didn't find out when we already knew it. It's not about personal attacks. People, as a blogger, that's what you're supposed to do. We the soldiers on the front line, you're supposed to be able to take their attacks. They're going to attack you.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, chat. I just want to say this. First of all, it's not a letter to anybody. Second of all, it's not to appease anybody. RSK has...
If it's not a letter to anybody, then why read it? Evidently, it's a letter to everybody. So how can it be not a letter to anybody if it's a letter to everybody? Make this make sense.
Now spoke one word on anything about nothing. Nothing. People been itching and dying for him to speak. He finally chooses a person to speak, and now it's still a problem.
No, people haven't been itching. Don Russell and his crew have been itching. Let's make this shit make sense. Cause we ain't give a fuck if he spoke or not. Cause we was his voice. He's the face, we the voice. Now you got Choke talking about I was passed the baton. By who?
Blogger that's on these YouTube streets, they were at a challenge without even knowing they were at a challenge. Every blogger was at a challenge. Every blogger was being challenged. Just like you being challenged every day in life, every blogger it was a duty for everybody to do what they needed to do as a blogger, to push this information, to get this movement going. That everybody blew it. He chose to sit back and allow you people, give y'all the opportunity. And this goes to all you bloggers. This goes to all you bloggers. Okay, everybody had an opportunity. Everybody had an opportunity. It ain't no such thing as singling you out, because if you got something to say about it now, then you were part of the people that was being challenged.
That's not the point that I'm making.
Okay, but the point of it is that RSK wants to get a message out to the importance of the matter. But spin fire, and nobody is cooking away the work that's been put in. Nobody has eliminated the work that's been put in. That's the thing. Nobody has eliminated that. But you misinformed, because nobody has eliminated no work. Nobody has been eliminated.
And I knew that Sylvia was in there. I'm not talking about that. I understand that you guys see what it is you emotional.
Wait, stop. During that time, only Ivan Franco was in the chat. But I thought Sylvia wasn't Ivan Franco, and you just heard Spitting Fire said, I knew Sylvia was in that chat. Make it make sense.
You know, and you think
that I'm not emotional, because I don't never give my feelings. That's the problem. I'm not a blogger, so no, I'm not never emotional. I know my place. That's the reason why I'm able to understand it, because I know my place.
Standpoint about how the fact that things are not put out correctly.
It's putting out the way he's supposed to put it out. Spitfire. It doesn't go according to. It's not going according to how everybody else wanted to go.
When you say things that is not accurate, I'm gonna bring it to the forefront, and that's
okay. But it's not the point. It's not the point that it's not accurate. It's the point that it's more people coming on. It's more people. It's more people's perceptions has been changed.
At all.
Okay. Yes, it is because you knew what was being said already. Don't mean 500 other people knew that they didn't know that.
I'm not saying that because other people didn't know. What I'm saying is when he said we didn't know as bloggers. See, this is what people are not understanding.
Okay, but you're not. Okay, but it's not about this sector. That's what you fail to misunderstand. You're not understanding. It's not about this sector.
I'm not just talking about this sector. I'm talking about the work that we put in for 3 years. That cannot be ignored. I'm sorry.
It's not ignored, but ain't nothing been done. But it's not ignored.
A lot has been done. A lot has been done because the fact is he's a bigger blogger that knew about what's going on because of what we put out here.
Okay, and it ain't been nothing but fuckery been going on throughout the entire time. Okay?
It's been fuckery because people like you came in, but that didn't have an honest opinion and an honest idea what the fuck y'all been going on, and that's all you and the people that came with you have been doing is fucking up the situation. So let's continue. We not riding with people that's trying to scam people. We not riding with pedophiles. We not riding and with people but that's trying to get people that really got Rob's back out the way. Y'all are.
Chill.
But let's get this understood. Time out, ladies. Time out, ladies.
You on the same team. You see what
I'm saying? Ladies. Come on, ladies.
Yeah, come on. I'm not arguing about it because I ain't in my feelings.
No, I need.
Spitting fire.
I was talking to Sylvia, but what I'm saying is
right. But if you didn't like what he said, then just reach out to him.
Right. But what I was saying was I was asking Sylvia a question about what was going on and what was said because she was in the chat and I thought she talked to him. I was talking to her. That's why I was trying to get an understanding. That's why I said, do you know what was going on? Because that's not accurate. And because she's been in this fight for a long time with me, along with me, she could get some understanding and she understood what I was saying. So it's not about him or reaching out to Choke or anything else. You guys got it misunderstood what I'm asking.
Okay, but you have to understand which way you came. You did come on a panel, and it is public. So people gonna think it the way that it's coming out.
Exactly what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, but go ahead.
It's the delivery. You see what I'm saying?
It's the whole delivery. It's the whole delivery.
I get it. And so when you come on here and, you know, I didn't watch the video. I don't know what's going on or whatever. But when you come on and I don't know what I just popped on. And when you're delivering it like that, it's sending miscommunication between people. People are confused and thinking there's beef and, you know, this person doesn't like that person, and I'm sure that's not the case.
How many times do I have to say I'm not doing it from that point? I don't understand what it is.
I think it's the delivery, Spitting Fire. I think if you deliver it in a different way.
Sylvia, it was supposed to be a one-on-one conversation between her and I. Because the simple fact is, we had a conversation a month ago behind the scenes that others do not know anything about.
Right.
And so that's exactly where that it should have continued to go. Because you have several people
already put out there on the forefront during the rally. So what I did was I came on here and asked her a simple question that she didn't understand. But then other people came up on the panel with 312 and misunderstood what I was saying.
I didn't misunderstand anything you said. I heard everything you clearly said before I got up there.
You may have heard it, but you didn't have a clear understanding.
I understood everything you said. You feel the way you feel, and ain't nobody taking that away from you.
It's not about how I'm feeling.
Yes, it is. You brought your feelings on the panel. You brought your feelings on the panel about a misunderstanding that took place on somebody else's channel.
Because of the simple fact that I was under the impression she speaks for this man.
Listen,
it was just for her to clarify that, not no one else.
Listen, can I just say this? You're saying that it's not your feelings, but it's very much so your feelings. You see what I'm saying? Because
no, you're about the information. I said information.
Right, but listen.
Hey, Mama Mary.
But look, you're saying things like I get it. It's misinformation, right? But he could be. I don't even watch the news channel like that. But he could be reaching out to his channel because not all his people are from this sector. They're just starting to flow into his sector or to the R. Kelly vibe, right? Not only that, I think you are attaching the feelings because you're saying that we've been in it for 3 years.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
no,
we
I'm
have.
not. You guys
Yeah,
are. I simply said, see, this is where we have a problem with comprehension over here. And this is why everybody beats over here. I simply said information. I'm just trying to get some clarification on some information. And I was asking Sylvia. Too many people are in it thinking I'm in my feelings when I'm asking her a simple question.
So, Spittin', you should call her.
Can we have one person at a time talking? Can we mute one person at a time so we can hear what you're saying?
Yeah, Spittin' Fire. So you should call her offline if it's gonna cause.
But when I
confusion.
talked, when we had the last conversation we had offline, ended up coming online, and that wasn't my doing. So I'm not finna do that. What I'm coming here to talk about is I asked her a question, and I asked about the information.
What conversation came online? I don't understand that.
You know what I'm saying? The conversation before the rally.
I know.
So how it came
I'm not going back there, but what I'm going to say is this. I was talking about the information I heard that was on his live. You was in the chat and you talked to him and you know, I think that
I don't talk to him. No, that's a misinformation.
And that's what
I told you that when you first came on that I don't talk to him. I don't talk to him.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second.
I don't have some backdoor
communication with him because you speak on him a lot on your channel.
Okay,
I do because I went to the rally.
It wasn't about feelings. It was just about the information that was said. And I don't want to miss, even if it's his people. Wait a minute, okay? Even if it was his people or.
Hold on.
People or our people, I didn't want misinformation out. Information, that's the key word here.
Okay, so what did he, let me ask you this, okay? I didn't watch the video. I don't know what you're talking about. What is it
that's
that
what I'm saying. So there's nothing else for us to discuss, Dom K, because you have to go over there and see it for yourself.
Okay, so I'm asking you, what misinformation did the man give? Besides the
ZELLE. The misinformation that I was talking to Sylvia about was when he was sitting up there
right? What else?
The information that I was talking to Sylvia about when we were sitting up there on this panel, I was saying there was several information. It was talking about ZELLE. It was talking about the parents and the girls being sold and all these type of things. And he was saying that the bloggers didn't know anything about these things. And I was saying, Sylvia, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, she was in the chat, like, why did, you know, that wasn't corrected or anything like that? Because we did. We read these things on the transcript on your channel. So I was coming over here to ask her this question about just the information. People got to talk about some people don't like him, and I didn't say nothing about him. I don't know this man.
Well, Spittin' Fire, do you really think that that's really important? The point that he's trying to get across? That's not important, though, to R. Kelly. It's about R. Kelly, though. It's about R. Kelly getting a message across. That's what it's all about.
It's important to me to fight for this man.
So if you're fighting for this man, why come you just won't embrace it and speak to that man, speak to him that's reciting it?
That I don't feel that is accurate, and I would never do that, and I wouldn't ask anybody else to do that.
It ain't nothing that's inaccurate. You just feel as though he didn't word things the way you feel that it should have been worded.
The information that he put out, I know is inaccurate.
It wasn't no information that he put out. Only thing he said that you didn't approve of is that some of you bloggers didn't know this. That don't include some of the bloggers this way. That can include some bloggers you don't even know.
Information and saying that we didn't know this and that wasn't accurate.
Well, why would you gravitate on that when you know better? Why would you gravitate on that when you know you're not the ones that's not the know that not know?
Important. And what I think is important may not be what you think is important. But to tell me what's not important,
I'm not telling you what's not. I'm telling you that it's not important to R. Kelly at this point. That's what I'm talking about, because that's what it's about.
Important for the injustice that he's enduring. To me, it is. To inform the public and accurate information is important to me. When it comes
there's nothing wrong with you going on your live and saying, well, I think there was some misinformation because some of us bloggers do know. There's nothing wrong with you saying that. But when you brought the approach, with some aggressiveness. Like it was mandatory for Sylvia to answer what you're saying when she don't even know. That's not her channel.
The problem is that when people think somebody being aggressive towards her, all of the people who support this channel want to come up on the panel.
I'm talking about R. Kelly. I don't give a damn how you be so aggressive to Sylvia. We're talking about the topic of it. We're trying to get that clear. It's not about Sylvia. It's about what you're trying to get clear.
What I'm trying to get understanding is what was said on this platform while she was there. And that's what it is. And other people, and then now I got to explain to other people what I was simply talking to Sylvia about because she was on the platform.
Well, you came on a public platform and said
Period.
So,
I understand that situation, but I just asked her a question and that was it.
Right, but
it wasn't nothing about my personal feelings and other people. And I kept saying, I said, no, Sylvia, that's not it. So I was in the conversation with her when somebody else came up, 312, and I had to explain it all over again. Now the conversation went left. But I was simply trying to get that information and understanding out here for me and Sylvia.
Right, but spin
we
fire.
Were two platforms. We were two platforms that was been in this fight for a long time.
I got you. But spin fire, let me just say this. For one, the conversation I just came on, it was going left before anyone popped up. Okay, for one.
Yes, it was.
Disagreement and trying to get an understanding doesn't mean they have to be going left. That's the problem that we have when it comes to communication.
Give Sylvia a call or a text.
I just explained that. I don't understand why I have to explain things over and over again.
Right.
Wait. Let me back something up for a second.
Anything you said, I heard everything you clearly said. He chose to sit back and allow you people, give y'all the opportunity. And this,
I don't understand.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're getting upset about this, and I don't think it's that relevant.
About something and
false information out about me.
Sylvia, you came into this whole fight controversial. You came from and you was behind someone that was very controversial. Let's keep it above.
But the point is, still misinformation about me was put out. I'm being told I'm part of the setup. I don't even know the man.
But that's not the point of what I'm making, Sylvia, for the love of Jesus.
It's still misinformation about me.
That's not the point about you, me, or anybody else. I'm talking about the information about R. Kelly that's put out to the public, Sylvia. I'm not talking about personal attacks. We bloggers, we know that we're going to be
said, when you first came in, you said that he said something about the bloggers didn't know about the ZELLE thing.
And that was information about R. Kelly, Sylvia, not personal attacks. I need you to put on your thinking cap here.
I got on my thinking cap, so I don't understand.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're getting upset about this, and I don't think it's that relevant.
Talking about something emotional. I don't need you to talk from an emotional standpoint.
But you're talking from emotional because But I'm saying, but what he put out, not every blogger knew that he called ZELLE.
He said that we didn't know. He said no bloggers did not. We did know.
There are some bloggers that didn't know.
I'm talking about in this Kel's fight. There's a lot of us that knew that, Sylvia. There's some new bloggers that may not have known, but the ones that been here in this fight have known that. We have discovered that. And there were some other things out here that he was speaking about the mother. We did videos on that. Hell, there's a petition that's been out for 3 months already. I understand everybody wants to sit up there and grow their channel. He's a bigger platform. But I'm going to need people to get it together. Because we've been in this fight for 3 damn years and nobody come in and take your accolades or misinformation about what we didn't find out when we already knew it. It's not about personal attacks. People, as a blogger, that's what you're supposed to do. We the soldiers on the front line, you're supposed to be able to take the attack.
Facts, Vi.
They're going to attack you.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, chat. I just want to say this. First of all, it's not a letter.
I'm going to say this, because her voice irritates me. Nikki M said, but if she turned into Dana, they don't have an issue with her delivery. Facts. And Spitting Fire always talk like that. But I got to back something up, because I want to show something real quick.
I'm talking about us when I was rocking with you, you was rocking with me, we were talking and we would sit up there and put information out here. That's it. I don't care about all these other people because I don't interact with all of them. It's only a select few that I interact with. So I'm not going to worry about other grown people and what their issues is with this man. They grown, they'll figure it out. What I'm saying is that the information that was put out has to be put out accurately. Whether he misspoke, whether he said it incorrectly, indirectly, whatever, it has to be said correctly. Because the work that the people put in for the past 3 years, some people may think it's trivial. I don't. It's my time, it's my place, and I want to do it for this man's injustice and everything else and all other men alike. But when somebody come in and say things that's ignorant for the hard work that we put in, I'm going to stand up and say that's incorrect. And everyone needs to understand that. And I sat up there and looked in that chat, and nobody that was supposed to be a Cal supporter for 3 years corrected him on that.
Now, I didn't feel it was necessary for me to correct it because I knew we wasn't talking about me, so
but
I didn't take it personally.
That is the issue. People have things that is personal. It's not about personal stuff about if he talking about me, is he talking about this person? It's in general. The work that we did in general, and regardless of whether we like people or not, some other people have contributed to this fight for 3 years. You can't take away from them whether you like them or not.
I don't listen to this Spitting Fire. If I sit around here debating and fighting with everybody that says something, there's a lot of stuff that's been said about me. Period.
I understand that.
And it's a lot of attack, but am I going to sit there?
I'm not talking about fighting with him.
And no, I'm just saying misinformation. There's misinformation about what I did that's being put out. But I'm not going to sit there. It's not even important to me. It's like I'm wasting my time because people are going to feel the way they're going to feel, and that's it. You can't change people.
No, I'm not talking about the way people feel. Again, you misunderstanding my whole point. I'm talking about the information, not talking about what people feel.
Well, they putting false information out about me.
Sylvia, you came into this whole fight controversial. You came from and you was about.
Hold on.
Well, I just seen some things that I didn't like, and I wanted to talk about it. What did you see? Well, the thing of it is, there's some information that's put out. I was sent the link to go look at Choke's channel. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay. So I'm looking, because they say it was part 2 of this letter. It's supposed to be a 100-page letter. I said, well, I won't be around to listen to no whole 100-page letter. I'm off the grid. At least I'm trying to be off the grid. And you know how it is. People still email you. So I have to figure out how to block. Anyway, it was some misinformation in that I think, I don't know if do you talk to him?
No, I don't talk to anybody. I never talked to him.
Some of the things that I think he thinks that we didn't know these things.
Well, we didn't call her ZELLE until what's her name had a fight with her.
Right, but that was before that. But that's like anything.
Oh my God. Ivan Franco, call in. I want to hear your voice. Until you call in, we have nothing to talk about. Oh, man.
Like anything. You know what I mean? You find out things as things get put out here, like anything. So I was like, no, we did find that part out. Because he said we didn't. If you listen to
he said we didn't mention it.
We didn't. I just seen some things that I didn't like, and I wanted to talk about it. What did you see? Well, the thing of it is, there's some information that's put out. I was sent the link to go look at Choke's channel. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay. So I'm looking, because they say it was part 2 of this letter. It's supposed to be a 100-page letter. I said, well, I won't be around to listen to no whole 100-page letter. I'm off the grid. At least I'm trying to be off the grid. And you know how it is. People still email you. So I have to figure out how to block. Anyway, it was some misinformation in that I think, I don't know if do you talk to him?
No, I don't talk to anybody. I never talked to him.
Oh, okay. Nobody ever talked. Well, I could just sit on your channel.
I talked to him at the
I
rally.
don't really want to go live, huh?
I talked to him at the rally. I mean, he's very cool to me.
Have you talked to him? No, I haven't talked to him. I talked to him at the rally. He's very cool to me. Sylvia, I think you're lying. Better yet, I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Have you talked to Choke? No, I haven't talked to him. I talked to him at the rally. I think he cool. So spit and fire your homegirl. And you just lied. You ain't supposed to lie to your friends. You said spit and fire. What happened? Why you ask? The page is Hero Fresh TV. He has spit and fire on his screen. If you notice, the video was done days ago on his channel. When you had Angelo in your channel, Angelo has threatened us, and we felt that you gave him full range and didn't give some of us a chance to question him. We felt at the time you was being one-sided. But since his interview, we see that you was not being one-sided. You really was. Wait a minute. This you talking to Choke. But I thought you don't talk to him. So how am I able to produce receipts of you talking to Choke if you don't talk to him? Then you said one-sided, you really was judged unfairly. This is why I apologize to you. I was wrong. Now, as far as spit and fire, I know for a fact she doesn't feel that way about you. She is very passionate about protecting black men. She does a lot of work with the Innocence Project. You did have her on your channel. She is the one that read the transcript originally. I have one word of advice. Watch who is bringing you negative and divided information. I have one word of advice. Watch who is bringing you negative and divided information. Nobody has spoke on negative and divided information except for you. And at that time, Spit and Fire had said something of watch who you bring on your panel. So are you backstabbing Spit and Fire for the same way you backstab me? Make that make sense. So, how am I able to produce receipts of you talking to Choke if you don't talk to Choke? And these are text messages. Choke, you messy! You messy! Choke, you messy.
Give Sylvia a call or a text.
I just explained that. I don't understand why I have to explain things over and over again.
But you have to understand, Spitfire, you're on a public platform. There's going to be opinions like that brought out. It's going to be, and you keep saying I'm talking to Sylvia.
The point of it is, I was asking her a question about something, and we were talking back and forth. And then people, even in the chat, or people that come up on the platform, it's fine that it's public, but you have to understand what I'm coming from, what we trying to understand. I'm trying to get her to understand what I'm coming from. But if she's not understanding what I'm coming from, if I can't get that one to understand where I'm coming from, I'm asking her a direct question, and people misunderstand. She's already misunderstanding what I'm saying. Then other people misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Thank you, Tawana.
So what are you saying?
Exactly.
What are you saying then, Spitfire?
And what I'm believing.
What we have discovered, and we were talking about when we were on your platform, and we were talking about reading the transcripts, and we were talking about this mother, and we were going back and forth. That's when I was coming on here reading your transcript, and we would do the after show over there on Spitting Fire. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Do you remember the fact that when we read the transcript and during the articles and everything else, when we were blogging together and coinciding together to get the information out here, there was some things that we just talked about. We talked about Shabazz. We talked about Azrael being called ZELLE. We talked about the mother selling the daughter. We talked about all these things. And then I was promoting petitions on here about the mother should be in jail. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, so when he said that we didn't know these things and you were in the chat, that was inaccurate information. Am I correct?
I wouldn't say that accurate because he didn't specify. He didn't specify who
you need to go back and listen. You need to go back and listen how he put that information out.
But see, the thing is, I didn't pay attention to that part. I was more interested in the letter.
That's all.
I was listening to the letter because I wasn't, because people's opinion is people's opinion. I'm not gonna debate somebody for them having their own opinion.
No, I wasn't talking about the that could be his opinion.
But that was a comment he made. That was his opinion.
Well, if he felt that we didn't do that and that wasn't right, because we did do it because it was on your platform, and you just said I didn't pay attention to that. That makes a difference. Right now we got somewhere. So now I understood why that was said, why you was in the channel and you didn't say, because you just said, I didn't pay attention. So now we have an understanding. That's it. That was it. Well, if you go back and see what I'm talking about, you will hear exactly what he said, and you'll be like, okay, this is what she's talking about. See, this is where I was coming from because I didn't understand. But when you was in the chat, I didn't know that you weren't paying attention. You get what I'm saying?
Even if I was paying attention, I probably wouldn't even address it because it's not something it wasn't relevant to me.
That's why, and I had a concern about that because we blogged together when this R. Kelly situation. Am I correct? Didn't we not blog together?
Yeah, we blogged together.
So that's why if it's a concern to me, and we blog together, it may not be a concern to you, but if it's a concern to me, I can't come to you and say, Sylvia, I don't agree with that, or that's inaccurate to me, or my opinion. I can't do that.
I mean, you can give your opinion, yeah. Okay, I mean, you can give your opinion, but
the fact of the matter is, now we got an understanding. You get what I'm saying? That's when you said that you didn't pay attention to it. Now I understood. So if you didn't pay attention to it or whatever, then maybe if you did, even if you did know, but if you listen to what it was said, maybe you can have an understanding what it is that I will be upset about or disagree with, rather, since they say I'm emotional. So I guess I'm upset. So then you will understand what I disagree with. And that's the whole point. See, the
thing is, I would have, even if I was paying attention, because even what you said, I wouldn't even address it because it wasn't something that was relevant to me. That's just because because one thing about it, whatever work I put it in because that's what I wanted to do, and that's what God assigned me for it. It's not for people to like me, or it's not for people to agree, or it's not for people to give me accolades. It's not for what I'm here for.
Number one rule: when your back is against the wall, you throw God in it, so people cannot comment back, because nobody comments about God.
You understand what I'm saying? So it didn't.
In order to work together, you have to have some mutual of understanding, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
of course.
and you have to have some mutual of respect, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then there you have it. Fire out. Happy holidays, everybody.
You too.
Listen to what she just said.
So if you didn't pay attention to it or whatever, then maybe if you did, even if you did know, but if you listen to what it was said, maybe you can have an understanding what it is that I will be upset about or disagree with, rather, since they say I'm emotional, so I guess I'm upset. So then you will understand what I disagree with, and that's the whole point. See,
the thing is, I would have, even if I was paying attention, because even what you said, I wouldn't even address it because it wasn't something that was relevant to me. That's just because I wouldn't. I mean, because one thing about it, whatever work I put it in because that's what I wanted to do, and that's what God assigned me for it. It's not for people to like me, or it's not for people to agree, or it's not for people to give me accolades. It's not for what I'm here for. You understand what I'm saying? So it didn't.
In order to work together, you have to have some mutual of understanding, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and you have to have some mutual of respect, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then there you have it. Fire out. Happy holidays, everybody.
You too.
Damn, Sylvia. I guess Big Sis had to break it down. But yo, you talking about Big Sis. That's what, and she called me little bro, right? So I got to return the favor and call her Big Sis. So you disrespecting Big Sis for no reason. Right? So since you're doing that, have a question. What if I disrespected the people that was close or you was once close to on your channel, Choke? Because a lot of stuff that you saying, you're backpedaling. First you come out of court, first you come out of the jail talking about, oh, I just seen the man. You just seen the man. You just seen the man. Then you say you got a letter. Well, I know for a fact you can't go into the jail. I know that. I know also for a fact that Sean Harris gave you a letter. All of this are facts, I know. Now, when you came at me, you came at my character. And you saying it's funny. Ain't nothing funny about this. This is really shit-starting women behavior. And I said what I said. Because I meant what I said. Ain't nothing funny about this. This is shit-starting women behavior. Now, as I'm sending some stuff to my email, because I want to show it. Disrespecting the females over here, and yeah, I'm quite sure they told you don't fuck with me, and yo, it's nothing that I haven't heard that these ladies were supposed to have said. Because at one point or another, all of us were saying, don't fuck with one another. So it is what it is. Anything you can say that they said, I probably said it about them. But the problem is this. We look past our faults, our transgressions, our beefs with one another. And we met each other in person. and we knew each other we knew each other's spirits by the Spirit. I never met Spit and Fire, but one thing for sure, two things for certain. She's speaking nothing but facts. And when I played that audio, I understand that you came in my chat. Now, you know me. I don't care. None of this shit bothers me. I'm just going to say this. I'm going to show facts about what I say. And I know where this shit is coming from. I've been getting attacked by these same group of people for 3 motherfucking years. And I haven't moved not one bit. But I see you like to discredit people. I don't like that. But I'm very good at it. I'm very good at it. Especially when I have facts to back it up. So we can do the discredit shit. I'm only going to discredit you with facts and receipts. If it gets to that point. I pray it don't get to that point. But I have warned you about the bullshit, right? So this is what pissed Spit and Fire off. This is what pissed off. Right? Choke says she trying to mind screw y'all. Oh, the hate is real. Hey, stop watching. It's that easy. I'm glad you said that. Everybody needs to unsubscribe from Choke to No Joke. Until he learn how to conduct himself. Ain't that's what everybody said about me? When I was calling female bitches, didn't everybody want everybody to unsubscribe from me? So what makes Choke No Joke any different? So this person right here says, hello Sylvia, God bless. I feel that Spit and Fire. I feel that Spit and Fire. I feel that Spit and Fire is jealous of Choke and you. I believe that if they are really in this fight... Hold on. I'm blogging. I'm going to have to call you back. I feel that Spit and Fire is jealous of you, of Choke and you. I believe that if they are really in the fight for Mr. Kelly, then supports him, and put your feelings aside. Choke say, you are not trying to get people to understand what you are saying. You are trying to sway opinions. How? How? She's speaking facts on what she heard you say. And she have a right to speak on that because she been in this. You just got here. First of all, Choke, you wasn't even for Robert. At all. Back before you got your teeth and you was talking about Robert with no teeth in the front of your mouth. So, he say, you are not trying to get people to understand what you are saying. You are trying to sway opinions. Then you say, I love how y'all checking this fool. Wow. Then Stephanie Strickland say, listen, I stay in the bushes just so I can hear what is being said, how it is being said, and what is the next move to help the situation. Now, I heard Choke say in part 1 of the letter reading, for all those who don't know, Azriel is ZELLE. Most people who've been in a fight already knew this. This is to the people on my chat who, and whatever that says, whoever. But that looked like a fake page to me. I say it to me. I'm not saying it is. It just looked like a fake created page to me. Then he said, it wasn't a question, it was a statement. No, you don't have an understanding. Laughing emojis. The issue is she knew ZELLE was Azriel. Beat it, you're mad. Huh? So Azriel is not Zelle. Where is the misinformation? Every blogger in the world knew that. Fuck out of here. It wasn't a question again. You made a statement, hater. Sylvia wasn't offended, so why are you? When it don't apply, let it fly. Well, everybody don't follow bullshit like Sylvia. And now, this gives me confirmation of everything. Okay. And you can't say you wasn't in my chat because my folks gonna put it out there. Like I said, I have the best mods in the world. He said, this shit is funny. I'm messy. Do you want me to post all your messages that you said about everyone? You still on your girly shit. This is why I don't fuck with you. Check this out. You can post whatever I sent you. Better yet, I can do it. It's not a problem. We can post it back. Plain and simple. Hold on. Hold on. So I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck. Choke. The cokehead joke. Now you going to put me there. So since I'm on girly shit, right? Here it is. Pull up, choke, no joke. That's how we gonna do this. That's when I first started hitting you. Fix your sound. Then you said, promote the Halloween rally. TMZ said, if I have a big turnout, they will run the story. I ain't see TMZ running. I sent you the goddamn jump. Hold on. Hold on, because I want people to see that I don't got to lie about the goddamn thing. Hold on. Turn the green screen off. Just so folks will know, I'm going to go bit by bit. Bit by bit. So I can't miss nothing. Anything I said about anybody, I stand on everything I fucking said. Everything I fucking said. You said, I don't need to be on it. I don't know who created it. I said, I don't know either. It was sent to me. Then you said, it's fine. All the support works. Then I said, listen to this. Then I said, here it is. Are you ready? No, you asked me, am I ready? I said, oh yeah, I'm there after church. And then you said, shout out to at Ish Talk TV. Ish Talk TV, I appreciate the conversation about me standing up for R. Kelly and the Mann Act. I knew people would start to understand why I'm helping R. Kelly. When intelligent minds get together and have healthy conversations, you get to the truth. One thing I don't do is lie, brother. I might spin you, but I ain't gonna lie. I said, yes, sir. We should invade. I said, yes, sir. We should invade the way them liars did. And we was talking about him too. I meant me too. I'm sorry. I said, so now your prayer lady is trying to have me and you go at one another. Shaking my motherfucking head. Sylvia Tumasini, I called the bitch out by name, nigga. Is the fucking devil. She's mad because we cool. Here we go. I calls out by name, nigga. And then you said, I'm not getting into that petty shit. I'm too grown. But what the fuck is your ass in now? A bunch of fucking petty shit. I said, facts. It was just for you to know, bro. And then you said, please, bro, keep my name out of it moving forward. Please don't make videos with me because it just antagonizes people. Please don't involve me. I don't have drama in my life and don't want any. Keep up what you got already. I'm speaking moving forward. Please respect my wishes. The only focus should be the case. It's not a good look after we showed unity. This is a personal text to you, not for you to talk to the public about or on YouTube. We good. I'm just pulling your as far as the future. A nigga stop beef. Oh, and nigga stop beefing with women, especially in public. It's not a good look for any man. God bless. What the fuck have you just did? You beef with Sharon, Hollywood Next, and motherfucker Spitting Fire. 3 motherfucking women. Nigga, stop playing with me. Then I said, wait, she's coming at me with the lies and putting you in it. I just uploaded the truth about what she said, choke. But okay, cool. Say less, brother. This is crazy. I told you I don't lie. I don't lie. That's when you said, oh, okay, see, I didn't know how it started. My bad. Look, don't sweat it. We good. This is your Texas, nigga. I said, but I got you, bro. I see where you coming from. Yeah, bro. They dogging you and Sylvia is trying to set you up. And I stepped into that to defend you. That's how all of this started. Now they make fake pages to turn you against me with lies. Plus, she brought that lady to the rally, the stalker lady. And then I put the link. And then you said, Joe, say no more. Thanks. I'm not going to lie. I said, no problem, bro, and sent you another link. Then you said, I'm blocked out. No, I think that was me that said that. Hold on. Because, see, I don't play no games with niggas like you, man. I don't. I'm tired of this bullshit. I hate Don Russell. I hate that whole crew. And I'm just going to put it out there as what it is. Nigga, bro. Hold on. I said, I'm blocked out your chat. Can you tell me who's blocking me from your chat? That's when you came public and said, yo, if you got my number is better than being my chat. As long as you get the information, as long as you hear the message, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. The same thing I said, and the same thing you said to me, you turned around 2 weeks later and said the same shit to Hollywood Next. Do we see a pattern? Then you said, bro, I don't know. I got like 10 mods. I don't get into that. Please don't sweat that. When I have time, I will check. Then you go on your platform and say, I ain't checking no stuff like that. That's young. I don't got time for that shit. Ain't this what you said? Ain't this your shit, bro? Ain't this your shit? I said, I'm good, bro. It's not that I see what's going on. I got you. You have a mod that rocks with Sylvia heavy. I just have to find the fake name that mod is under on her joint. I know who the name is on your channel, just trying to find it on hers. You said, just let me know. I said, okay, I will. Then I said, yo, hit my line, brother. I need some clarification on some shit. Yo, I don't know what the fuck going on, but after the way I was done on your channel and shit, I chose to back off your channel. It's real fucked up how you got Sylvia bitch ass people asking you questions about me. I tried to tell you about that network and you won't listen. Man, I'm trying to keep calm, but I'm about 40 seconds from firing your fucking chat up. I don't play the radio. I don't play the bullshit. None of y'all will listen. So on some real shit, bro, to keep us cool, please, I beg you, please, if you don't see me in your chat, please don't mention me in your chat. You about to make me drive to that bitch house and make the news on this bitch. And for the record, Ivan Franco is Sylvia Tumasimi. And what you did to Levi was fucked up. All they've been trying to do to Levi is what they did to me. I told you that. But once again, you didn't listen. Man, you're going to get somebody hurt, Choke. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. This is deeper than what you know. You got my number. Hit me if you really want to talk. I'm not going to front. This is to you. See, I wasn't going to do all this. And then you said, I will hit you tomorrow. I'm exhausted from all of this nonsense. Brother, don't accuse me of doing anything to Levi. He and I are good. Speak to you tomorrow. I said, bro, this shit crazy. And okay, typo, bro. Hit me when you get up. I'm going live tonight. I want you to be a part. You said, what's good? I said, look at what I sent you. Are you open for coming on my panel tonight? And you gave me a lame ass excuse and said, I need a break from all of this. I'm exhausted, bro. Here you go. Here you go. Y'all motherfuckers gonna learn that I'm not gonna keep going back and forth on no platform. I'ma air your ass out and put the receipts out there. And if you want to see me in person, it is what it is. So I said, just come through and watch. You sent me an emoji with you in a hat and a thumb up. I said, bet. I'm going to send the link before I start. You said I was there. Interesting. Okay. I said, then you said I was still, no. I said you was where? I had tech difficulties last night. I postponed last night live to Monday night. You said I was still there. I see what's going on. I said, I hope you do, bro, because you didn't know you've been tricked into beefs. And this is what I was trying to prevent you from. It's a lot I didn't say because I respected your platform and you. But since your resident rodent started, I'm going to finish it. Then you said, oh shit, hold on. Because, see, I ain't going to play these games with you, bro. I don't know. I'm not going to play these games with you. And I'm just going to keep it a buck. I am not going to play this shit. Okay. Then you said, I see. I listen too. I keep telling you I don't get into the side dumb shit with them. You see how they turned on me and told me don't fuck with you. However, the same people who told me do not fuck with you, you now fucking with. I'm leaving everyone alone. As soon as you said it last night, I knew these people are two-faced. And I'm glad I still let you on. So, the main people who told me don't fuck with you are now talking to you. These people are wicked and dangerous. Do you, but be very careful. I promise you. I'm not going to say any more because y'all be recording and posting text. I'm going to sit back and watch and then tell you later. Watch how they use you like they did me. They didn't fuck with you, but now they fuck with you. Laughing emoji. Even though they told me don't fuck with you, I still brought you on my platform. I am my own man. Character shows everything. God bless you, brother. All I know is your big bro is seeing all of this shit, and he won't be in there forever. People better start thinking about what they are going to say to him when he gets out. He's getting out. You know what? Hold on. I see people talking crazy. Here we go. Because I don't know if y'all seen up in the corner. So when you say you'll post what I said, nigga, I said for you. And show it. With no fluff. Nigga, I'm all real. I came back at 11:21:21 at 9:06 a.m. and said, the same people, no, I'm not fucking with. I stay on course. I don't fuck with Sylvia and her network. Me and Levi got into it over the people who you fucking with. I got burned 3 times by them people, and I don't fuck with nobody but the Dream Team. Now, as far as Sharon, I got into a 2-year drag-out war with her over Sylvia ghost lies. Sharon don't really fuck with me, but everybody cordial for Robert. That's the only time me and Sharon talk. But I was trying to prevent this only because I went through this already. So by you saying I fuck with whomever, all you have to do is ask me. I'll tell you what it is. And after you do your research, you will see Dana only fucks with the Dream Team. That's the first part that I said. No lies. And I'm going to leave that little piece so that can't nobody say, oh no, he skipped over something. Then I said, oh, I know he's coming home. And like I always said, I love him as my mentor, big bro, father figure, etc. Not as a fan or an idol. I can fix this shit with you and Sharon. I just didn't want to get into the bullshit. This is the exact same playbook that Sylvia used on me. And as you notice, I never responded this weekend because my response is going to be tomorrow. Nobody knows what I know. And that's why they mad. Remember, I never steered you wrong. And I won't. Now, if you think I'm lying, ask Prima Donna. You will see and hear for yourself. No lies. I'm going to call your shit out. You said out your mouth, there's no fixing nothing with me, but I appreciate your offer. Once you violate me, stay there. I can't fuck with you if you fuck with her. I'm just keeping it solid. We cool, but I'm not fucking with anyone that fucks with her, meaning Sharon. She's crazy and a danger to Rob, whether you see it or not. Be careful. She only knows what she tricks people into telling her. She's not fucking with her. He's not fucking with her. You told me you don't fuck with rats who blatantly in public calls 12 on folks for speculation. I'm good, bro. I'm in church. I said I'm in church. You said copy. Pray for them demons. Laughing emoji. You right. I did say I don't fuck with rats, but I still talk to you, didn't I? Okay. So then I said facts, Choke. And me and Sharon don't fuck with each other. I'm going to call you after church. I'm in second service now, but we will chop it up. I know what you're going through. Just picture this. It was 30 times worse for me. I'll fill you in. Leave Sharon alone. Just called you. Then I said, call me when you finish and you're live. You hit me back and said, I'm done. I'm not fucking with anyone anymore. I said, okay. Wait, huh? I was live. What happened now, Choke? What the fuck? I'm off live. Hit my phone. I don't gotta lie about nothing, nigga. This me you talking to. Anything I say in private, I damn sure can say in public. Then I sent you the link and said, come through. Then I sent you another link. Then I said, good evening. But I see what's going on. This is on 11/24/21 now at 4:12 p.m. I said, good evening. But I see what's going on. What's been done. What's being sent to you, and you're running with shit. Be blessed, brother. We ain't going. You said you ain't fucking with nobody, but you're shouting out the one who caused all distractions. I'm not going to say much, but be great. I'm not fucking with nobody that fuck with her. DanaJay out. Then you called me directly, and I'm going to show you. This 11/24 at 4:12 p.m. Now watch this. Choke no joke. Let's look at the call log. History. You called me at 4:13. I sent that at 4:12. Where am I lying at? This is your call log history. So yeah, we've been talking quite regularly, bro. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Then we talked about Levi. You said, yo, how much money you got in your pocket? I said, I got 300 right now. 300. I have 300 right now that you don't know Levi initials. You said, all right, I'm going to send you his initials and you send me his initials. I said, cool. I sent you Levi initials. SRG. You sent GLS. I laughed at you. I said, give me my money, bro. You said, nah. And because I ain't lose, you lost. I know his name is Gregory Levi Stubbs. I said exactly how you got that information. I said, he paid for a document for court. Larry gave the information to Dubowski. Dubowski went down there and got the information, had T-Baby go in there and get it. I told Levi, do not put your initials on that document because you can't trust nobody. I said that. So Levi said, what should I use? I'm the one that said, yo, use Gregory Levi Stubbs, yo. Mind you, his initials is SRG. So if Levi initials is SRG, and I'm telling you for a fact, I'm the one that told him to use that name. Because whenever you order in documents, you just got to put a name. It don't have to be your real name. Even with your credit card situation, you can explain to the clerk, I'm going to use this credit card, but I don't want my name out there because of X, Y, and Z. And the clerk got to abide by that. So, with that going on, I sent the letter this morning, and I still ain't get my $300 Cash App yet. So, I sent this morning, yo, good morning, bro. Man, I'm going to say two things. That's the one I read first. And I sent you the link, and when they was joking Levi. Your response to all that I sent, stop hitting me. Do what you want. Say no more. So if you're telling me stop hitting you, do what I want, say no more, and you keep attacking the females, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Stand there and let you attack them? Robert wouldn't attack them. And then I'm going to tell you, like I said and before, just like I sent you the text, that's a Don Russell production. Because Robert will never attack Drea. Robert will never attack Azriel as much as I wanted him to. He said no. So at the end of the day, bro, I know where this shit coming from. I can pull the interviews with Don saying the same exact shit that you saying. You saying on them bullshit ass letters. At the end of the day, everybody want to know, is Levi R. Kelly's cousin? Well, I'm going to put it out there. And I'm going to keep it a buck. R. Kelly is a stage name. Is a persona. So R. Kelly don't have cousins. Or brothers. Or sisters. Or friends. Or children. Is Levi Kelly Robert Sylvester Kelly cousin? And I told you, Choke, that's his third cousin. Not first bloodline, but third cousin. Down the line. Where did I lie? You brought somebody on the phone that was scared to even let me hear their voice. And I told you, I don't give a fuck who it is. I was there when the altercation happened in Detroit with Levi and a certain person who I ain't gonna name, and because it's an open investigation. I was there. I know what happened. It was a miscommunication. It was a mismalfunction. Some shit went down, but that shouldn't have went down. And guess what? It was all smoothed over. Robert apologized to Levi. Everything was fine. So I'm going to say this for the person that you had on the phone. The same person that wouldn't say who they were. The same person that you said, Joe, oh, this motherfucker bullshit because he ain't talking. Now he just going to text me some shit. Don't text. And let's keep it a buck. What do I got to do with this? Levi wouldn't have never fuck with you if I wouldn't have told Levi, yeah, go. But I mean, let's go pull Choke and see what's up. I thought he was joking. And he did it 3 weeks later. He said, yo, bro, I talked to Choke, yo. This was going on. Hey. That's how you got in this fight, bro. Because Levi talked to you on the phone for 4 hours. And then went live with you. You ain't even had no interest in talking to Angelo. Because when you called me that night, via Instagram, and let's go there. Since you want to talk about it, shit. Let's let it, man, I drags my nuts, nigga. Let's let it all hang out. Because you are blocked from all of my shit. Let's see if I can get into it. Hold on. You blocked. Fuck. How the fuck do I... Hold on. Do anybody know how to release blocked accounts? Active, archive, your activity, close friends, favorites, discover people. Hold on, your activity. Let's go there. Let's go there. Shit, I can't find it now that I blocked him. Now that I blocked him, I can't even find his account. Fuck. But anyway, I sent you everything about Sylvia. I told you, the bitch is demonic and she's the devil. I told you. You don't gotta go behind the scenes and say who. I said it, nigga. And anything I say, I stand on it. I sent you the shit about the car. I sent it all to you, nigga. Let's make this shit make sense. How can I find where to unblock him at? If somebody can help me. Oh, damn, wait a minute. If somebody can help me on how to unblock somebody, I definitely will. So, She's a Boss News said, Bruce said, hold on, I want to see what you said. I'm going to post this shit. And this going to explain it all. Bruce Kelly said Levi wasn't related to them. Okay, let's go here. They don't have a Levi that's related to them. If you've been paying attention and watching what I've been saying, Levi is not his real name. And if he would have said who Rob Dad is perceived to be, who everybody's saying that's who it is, Bruce would have then said his name. He's trying to protect this name from the vultures like Sylvia and them because that's all they do is dox people. And he got some other stuff going on. So he got to protect everything he got going on. So no, Bruce and Robert don't have a cousin named Levi. The question is, what do they know Levi by? But the ultimate question is, why did Levi even come up? Because if this is about Robert, why bring down the family tree of who got you into the fight? It don't matter. If this is about Robert, it should be kept about Robert. Not about Levi, not about Sharon, not about Dana. Who gives a fuck? At this moment, Levi, Sharon, and Dana can get up and go do what the fuck we want to do. Robert can't. So at the end of the day, I didn't want to do this. Why I didn't want to do it? Because to me, it's bullshit. And it's not bringing a purpose of why we are all here. But when you lying and you going after females who put leg work in the fight, now I'm going to go here. Let's correct some of your lies, bro. Hollywood Next did not send Dennis no titty pics. And if Dennis told you that, that nigga's a fucking liar. And I tell him that in his fucking face. He jumped in her live and said, I've been watching you. And then he covered that lie and told the truth. Cash Howard sent me to you. And what up, Atmos? Cash Howard sent me to you. Cash Howard and Cash Jones work for Hip Hop Weekly. So let's go there. I'm not gonna let you lie on nobody. Then you talking about spitting fire. So what? She a little heavy, but guess what? She passionate about what she say. And y'all thought that I was gonna let y'all destroy Big Sis. Fuck that. She had to see what I've been telling her in private about Sylvia. So now that she see it, she ain't fucking with it. Or anybody that fucks with the miscommunication and misinformation that you put out, show. Let's keep the shit up. So now I'm on girl shit. Where's the girl shit? You said, oh, let's talk about everybody that you talked about. I talked about Sylvia. And I said, stay away from Sylvia and her network. Then I ran down the whole line of her network. Everything I told you about her and her network, I told the network via the net or in her fucking face. Nigga, it's never been bitch in my blood. Whichever way you bring me, I'm going to address you with that same aggression. So if you come to me on some, yo, we men, it is what it is, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. People be like, oh no, but I don't fuck with him. Why? When I looked him in his face, he told me something different. Now, if that was a lie, then guess what? I'm wrong. But if you snake me again and I slap the shit out you, then I'm wrong again too, right? Make this shit make sense. You ain't trying to help no Robert. You bringing division. And I refuse to go back 2 fucking years. I refuse. 7, get the fuck out of my channel. Everybody that keep letting Choke mind fuck them with them dope theme games, that's on y'all. Y'all get whatever y'all deserve. But there's no way when I went at Hollywood Next, when I went at Spitting Fire, when I went at all the women, I was told, people said unscribe to my channel. So why when this newbie come in and do it, everybody said, oh, Choke was misinformed. I told y'all a long time ago, be slow to speak and easy to hear. Take a step back and look at who he's aligned with. You feel me? Take a step back and look at who he's aligned with. But I'm not going to keep letting you come at different factions that I was a part of. See, Sylvia going to suck your drug dick. I'm going to punch you in your fucking mouth. At the end of the day, you talked about the R. Kelly Defense Fund, right? You wasn't even around when that happened. And Sylvia ain't going to talk about it because she was attached to it. So who else talk about that the most? Don Russell. So what makes you think I wouldn't know where your story coming from? Make that make sense. At least I can say Dr. Rogers and Lisa and Cassandra, when they was a crew, that let us seem more believable than this dope thing shit that you putting out there. Make this shit make sense. They gave me more of a run for my money. And I had to discredit that. Make it make sense. Then you run with, oh no, people hating. What are we hating for? The only difference between you and smaller platforms is you covered stories, bigger stories. A lot of us covered R. Kelly and our personal shit. But you don't talk about your claim to fame. Your claim to fame is you're a rat. So you telling me don't talk to Sharon because she called 12, but it's cool to fuck with you and you solicit Rat Nation. Make that make sense. When men Spitting Fire went at one another, it's because she didn't want to believe Sylvia was like that. And I'm not taking up for her. Because man Spitting Fire had dragged out fights. She talked about me, I talked about her. But what type of man would I be to let you degrade somebody that helped put work in while you was in witness protection ratting? Make that make sense. I gave you fair warning. Like, yo, deviate from that shit, bro. But you up there spitting dragon breath and the bitch this, the bitch that. Come on, bro. Where the real men in this R. Kelly fight at? Honestly, we don't need you. We don't need you. And nobody ain't pass you no baton, nigga, because it ain't come across this desk. And I ain't passing shit. Without me, there will be none of them. Make it make sense. My arch enemy is behind bars right now. And I wish he was home because I will be whipping his ass across the internet like I always did. With facts. So where were you when Team Truth was getting people evicted from their homes? Where were you when Team Truth was ganging up on robbery? Where were you when Team Truth and then Oak Cove said fuck R. Kelly and they came out with pages like keep R. Kelly down and mute R. Kelly and all that? Where were you, Choke? Where were you? I gave a rally too. And I dare not discredit him too, because we did it as a whole. I was the front face of the rally. But the main front point of the rally will remain Robert Sylvester Kelly. Not DanaJay. So you saying you speaking for R. Kelly, this is his words. Okay. So if R. Kelly words are saying hoes and bitches and shit like that, that means two things. He can't get mad at me for calling female bitches no more. Because he's doing it now. It don't fit his persona. It don't fit who he is. That's how people that really fuck with him know that letter ain't from him. Second, if R. Kelly is going to have a 100-page letter written to you, the whole notion that he can't read or write or he's incompetent is bullshit, and everybody that followed him is now made to look like a liar, and is no reason for an appeal. Make this make sense. You can fool them dope fiends over there, but you can't fool the critical thinkers. When you first said that shit, I said, why the fuck are you attaching R. Kelly? And then I thought about it. I said, what is he being charged with in Chicago? Somebody said, yo, the whole 2008 trial. Oh. Urinating on a female that's underage, allegedly. Trafficking underage females and holding them hostage, right? So if that's what he being charged with in Chicago, right? And Choke, you is for R. Kelly, right? Why you allow Don Russell on your page and say, oh, we all know that's R. Kelly pissing on people on a goddamn tape? He don't gotta testify in Chicago now. He just gave a all written contract to the federal government. And then you heard the federal government say, via YouTube. But for the people who ain't here, I'm going to play it back. Just in case you don't know, this is what I'm going to hit you over the head with. Let's see. I need 21st. This is so crazy. Okay. November. And it's 2020. 2020. What's this? Hold on. Let me get it for you. Hold on.
In listen only mode.
Pay attention. Maybe you'll learn something, Choke.
Good afternoon, it's Judge Donnelly. Ms. Green, will you call the case, please?
Yes. This is Criminal Court for Status Conference, docket number 20, CR 427, USA versus Donnell Russell. Before asking the parties to state their attempt, I would like to note the following. Persons granted remote access to proceedings are reminded of the general prohibition of...
Good morning, Your Honor. Nadia Shahata and Maria Cruz Melendez for the United States. Good afternoon. And good afternoon, Your Honor. Nora Girabella, Federal Defenders, on behalf of Mr. Russell, who is present by phone, and I will be taking this case over from Mr. Morris. Okay, good afternoon. And is Mr. Russell on the phone?
Yes, this was.
Okay, good. Good afternoon. All right, Ms. Shahada, what are our next steps here?
Your Honor, the government is seeking a trial date to be set in this case. As Your Honor is aware, Mr. Russell had his initial appearance on August 13th, 2020. About a year ago, we made a plea offer on November 16th, 2020, which we had held open at defense counsel's request. I think it's clear from the last status conference, as well as certain YouTube appearances that Mr. Russell has continued to make.
Wait, certain what?
2020, which we had held open at defense counsel's request. I think it's clear from the last status conference, as well as certain YouTube appearances that Mr. Russell has continued to make, that he does not intend to plead guilty in this case.
Wait, certain what?
We're seeking a trial date.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it's clear from the last status conference, as well as certain YouTube appearances that Mr. Russell has continued to make, that he does not intend to plead guilty in this case. And so we're seeking a trial date.
Okay, that's fine. Counsel, is that your wish as well? Your Honor, as the court may be aware from the docket, I am quite new on this case. I just had a chance to speak with Mr. Russell for the first time last week. And so my preference, as I mentioned to government counsel prior to this hearing, would be to set a status hearing for either 30 or 45 days from today's status hearing, so that I may have a chance to thoroughly review all of the discovery. I've already begun the discovery review process, and also sort of continue building a relationship with Mr. Russell, and discussing with him the options available to him, including the plea agreement, which I understand the government is not withdrawing, as well as as possible defenses at trial.
Anytime the government do not withdraw a plea agreement, is because they still have you out here working. Anytime a plea agreement is not withdrawn, that means you're still working. So it makes sense why you go to Choke No Joke channel and Choke allow you to spew Keith's name out there. Why your other friend, to be determined, spit Bobby name out there. Why you talk ill about Keith. Well, you set the stage well, brother, on Choke No Joke's channel, and he didn't check you about it, but he for Robert. Make this make sense. The same way they did Robert with me and the lawyers. The same playbook. They want their people to write negative letters to Robert about Keith, hoping that Robert will take power of attorney away from Keith and separate himself and give it to the people that's riding all together. So that way, once they get the power of attorney, they can turn around and okay Don to liquidate the masters. That means everybody connected get paid a large sum of money. Who do you think you're playing with? I am the Da Vinci Code. I've been unlocked this. That's why, Don, you need Carrie in your corner. Because you know Carrie is green for Robert. As long as you can keep Carrie green, it's a hoping that you can pull Bruce to be green. But Bruce saying, nah, I ain't going. So you was trying to fox Keith out to come out and say something back to you. That's why I said I fucks with Keith hands down. Because Keith said, nah, that nigga's a joker. He's a fool. I'm not entertaining that. So, try it again. This ain't about no DanaJay. This is about liquidating the masters of 12 play fourth quarter. That's what this is about. If they can liquidate that, guess what? Sylvia get paid. Guess what? Dom K get paid. Guess what? 312 get paid. We seen them jump for a PPP loan. So what makes you think they ain't gonna jump for a Don Russell loan? I'm sorry, a Don Russell giveaway. Robert, 12 play fourth quarter Masters, liquidated, is worth over $750 million. Guess what? Each one of them get 100,000 at the least. $1 million at the most. Make it make sense. That's not even a dent in $750 million. You giving everybody $1 million that's following that network. You know what that turned out to be? 10% of what's you gonna get. I asked the question. No, his catalog is worth $950 billion. This is what people got to understand. The whole entire catalog is worth $950 billion. But because his catalog is broken down in 4 different sectors, it is what it is. But wait, it gets more. Choke, I'm going to pause on you. Lady Juliet, I get what you're doing. All of this king stuff and this and this and this and this. Secret sister, you've been outed. You've been outed. But I'm going to ask this question. And I'm going to leave this here. Don Russell, when have you ever changed your name to Don Kelly? I bet y'all didn't know that. 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 And Dana, how you know?
That's fine. We can do.
And Dana, and how you know that that's Don Russell? They always say if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Pay attention to the middle person. And I know for a fact Robert don't run social media sites. And Don, you admitted to running all that. So why would Denitra Pearsall follow anybody but you when you have her collecting money in these back channels? On behalf of R. Kelly. As you try to have people send you cards and stuff. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like I said, I'll come after your whole operation. And I'll run through each and every last one of y'all. Ain't none of y'all tougher than me. So, it is what it is. Don, you talking about this niggas that want to see me because I said I looked you in your eye and you looked at the ground. I can't wait to see these people. Can't wait. And I hope you there. Because win, lose, or draw, I'm going to look you in your face and I'm going to slap you in front of them. That's just where I'm at. I got those type of nuts. So at the end of the day, I want you to play. Because I will pull out the text messages. With you, Don, telling Vanna to send stuff to Denitra Pearsall via CASHAPP. And then I will have people put the CASHAPP in right then and there and tell what come up. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do before I end this. So, when I told Choke to really fall back from his network, I meant that shit. This is not an attack on Choke. No. But when you coming out and doing shit and attacking people who genuinely had your back, nah, bro. Nah. As a leader in this R. Kelly sector, and I'm not saying the leader, I'm saying as a leader in this R. Kelly sector, I can't allow that to happen. I can't allow that to happen. Just like you gave a disclaimer to me, and then I'm going to go here. I don't know if Sharon watching, but I'm going to go here. Your initial thing was nobody can come on my channel and without showing a face. So why the fuck was Sharon on your channel? I'm going to tell you why. Because you was a glutton for information and it turned messy, and you seeing the messy shit got your cash apps and your numbers up. So when you go over there talking about people hating on my cash app, ain't nobody hating on your cash app. If you was doing direct work, non-biased work, I will be putting your cash app over here. I support. The Dream Team support. But when you gave us that inkling of bullshit, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Deboski. When the bone was dropped, I went to the graveyard to dig it up. And I'm going to go look at it. If I was still trying to be messy, I would have really went hard and aired you out, brother. And I would have did this shit for a whole month straight. I beef with the messiest motherfuckers on here. I told you, plain and simple, stop doing videos on Sharon. Because when you do one, she gonna do 45. Now, look what you get. Sharon is not gonna stop now. I told you, I can straighten that shit out. I'll call Sharon and I'll say, look, Sharon, you might call me motherfuckers and bitches and this, but please, on the strength of me, Even though you really don't fuck with me, Sharon, on the strength of me, can you please leave Choke alone? I was willing to do that. But you kept going. Then when you made the same mistake I made, Sylvia gave me the info and said Sharon was dead. Everybody know I ran with that shit for a week. You know what happened on that Sunday? I got out of church. I was feeling good. I forgot about Sharon. This goddamn lady did a video and said, you can't kill a dead motherfucker. And a hand came out the ground. I said, oh shit. And people don't understand. That was one of the scariest days of my YouTube life. Because now I'm sitting back like, we really living in the return of the living dead. That scared the shit out of me. But I ain't show it. I said, look, if she come at me, I'm going to go back at her ass. And it's going to get ugly. So you talking about people advocating for Robert that never met him. That don't know him. Well, do you know him? What interview did he do that you done? Was you there? I can't say you was or you wasn't. But you see how they go? When you point the finger, you got 3 fingers and a thumb pointing back at you. This is R. Kelly life, brother. And people love him more than y'all gossip about him. You putting out these letters saying that retarded bullshit, that will fuck up his appeal. That will deem him guilty in Chicago. And what are you going to say? Well, Sean gave me a letter. You can't say R. Kelly sent you a letter. He don't know your address. Sylvia called Sean on the phone while you was talking to Sharon. That's how you talk to Sean. Let's make this make sense. If you knew what Sean originally was in this fight for, you wouldn't have shit to say. Now I can call out all of your bosses. That's the difference between me and you, Choke. I works for nobody. I have nobody to answer to except for Robert, Keith, and those levels. If I'm wrong, Keith would have called my phone by now and said, end the live. And I purposely send them links of every live I do, so can't nobody lie and say, oh, Dana gave us a recording. It's a method to my madness. So while you talking about, oh, people record, you need to think about the people that's telling you that people record. It's a reason why Hollywood Next was recording, folks. It's a reason why I recorded Sylvia and her network. I bet they won't tell you the truth. So at the end of the day, I don't like doing this shit. I don't get pleasure out of going at people no more. But when you go at folks, one that I once loved and one that I'm cool as fuck with that I once hated, what do I look like? To sit back and say, well, I don't got nothing to do with that. If Rob was home, Rob would have came at you just like that. Nigga, stop that shit, bro. So when all them folks went at you, I said nothing. I called you in private and said, yo, stop. Because I know where this hitting. Now, I know you're going to try to come back with a video and you're going to try to discredit me, and that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But if you take that step, just know I'm like Jesus. I'll take 2 steps ahead. And I'll have an open panel. And I'll do some interviews. I don't think you want that problem. So this is not a threat, brother. This is just a verbal ass kicking on the internet. I think you need to start back doing your research. I'm going to ask this question. Before you got your teeth, where is the choke no joke that didn't have no teeth in his mouth, that did research before he brought a goddamn story? That's the choke everybody want to know. Even though that choke was a rat, but he did his research. Why can't you go back and get that choke? At the end of the day, you ain't coming at spitting fire like that. And you damn sure ain't coming at Hollywood Next like that. And another thing that gave you away, if you never would have mentioned the dollar for the king, I wouldn't have said shit. But because Bedbug confirmed that his source said that the letter was real, and we all know his source is Don Russell, how would Don Russell know the letter is real if Rob don't talk to him? These are all things that you need to think about. I gave you a hint when I came out with a live and said, these fake letters again. If you don't remember nothing else, Choke, remember Dana said this. History repeats itself. And like I said 3 years ago, when everybody else fall by the wayside, everybody starts at the 12 o'clock hour. But when that hand comes back around to that 12, I will still be there. Now look up. Everybody else I said has fell by the wayside. And I'm still here. Understand this. A lie have to be reciprocated with another lie. That's why I will stand on facts. I didn't know nothing about you being a rat until I got your paperwork. I was defending you and saying you wasn't a rat because of what you presented to me when I met you face to face. But you can't tell people to believe this letter that we never seen. But don't believe the paperwork about you being a rat that all of us seen. DanaJay up out of here. I'm about to go watch the rest of the Ravens game if it's still on. The mind fuckery is crazy. Once again, I ain't no hater, bro. I want you to win. But I want you to win the right way. You got what it takes to do it the right way. Taking shortcuts ain't gonna work out for you. I'm just saying. You don't gotta pay me no attention. But one thing you're gonna understand. When you hear this, I'm coming.
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
Say it, what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time